Hey guys, how's it going? In today's video, I'm gonna be editing your pictures. I was meant to do this a year ago, but just things got busy. Basically, I just wanted to finish Breath of the Wild. It's been a long game. The mazes, they're very difficult, and I just needed some time. So that's why it took this long. So I'm not gonna be showing you guys me actively editing and retouching this for a reason, okay? I did these in Photoshop, and it took me like a billion years, and I don't want to sit there and it was gonna take too long. So I'm like, okay, let me show you guys step by step what I did. And I think that's good enough. That's good, because no one wants to be here for like 40 minutes or 50 minutes, unless it's about drama, then I'll totally watch it. But for retouching, no, that's fast. That's fast. But I mean, I would watch a video that long for retouching, but like, you guys get the point. So again, these were submitted last year. So hopefully you guys, the people here, are still even subscribed to me. Let's just go through these. So you got all these pictures for this critique, but I gotta ask you guys, where are you gonna put them after this? You need a home, okay? You don't want your pictures just floating around on social media. Our sponsor for today's video, Squarespace.com, really makes it easy to make a website. You can even have a store, you can sell products, services, you can sell your presets. I know a lot of you guys want to sell your prints, so they have so many different options. If you just want to show off your portfolio, you want like to make a form, have people contact you, there's so many things that you can do. And the main important part is that they make it really easy. So they have easy to use templates. You literally click the one that you like, you customize it by dragging and dropping. I mean, that's the kind of life I want to live. I don't want to sit there and write code anymore. This is, I used to do that, but it's a new age. If you have good pictures but your website's kind of questionable, like, got like breaking the code over here, and then you got like a floating like cursor, I don't know what's going on, the marquees from like 2002, it's gonna be questionable. So you don't want that. You want your website to be as professional as your photography. You can literally make a store. You want to sell your presets, your prints, anything, you can set it up, and you don't need to pay somebody like $1,000 some to do it. You could just do it by yourself. So check it out, guys. Go to squarespace.com/Jessica and use my code Jessica for 10% off your first domain or website. That being said, let's see what I did to your pictures. Good things, all good things, you guys. Don't even worry. Like, I wouldn't even be nervous if I were you guys. Except if you're, Gabriel? If you're Gabriel, I would click off of this right now. I didn't do a good job. But Gabriel, you're first. Okay, so let's start with that. Gabriel Begin is her name. Now Gabriel sent me in this beautiful photo of a girl kind of like perched on a dock in the middle of like a European river, ocean. That's wrong. I know it's not, but it's in a large body of water. And it looks like it got the Beverly Hills up there. I wish I lived on those mountains. That looks nice. Is that a house over here? Very well taken, by the way. You got some nice natural light, and I like the pose. It's a very interesting picture. So the first thing I did was add a nice color tone in Lightroom. So I just added a base color, and this brought out a lot, like it made the picture a little bit softer. I just wanted a soft neutral toning. There's like a hint of blue in there. We brought out her, the skin tone is a little bit more peachy. So that's what we did. I basically just added a preset. Okay, let's just go to the next step, which is the retouching. Now for the retouching, I mean, it wasn't like a huge step. I just cleaned up, we have the forehead that I cleaned up. I think did I get rid of I legit just got rid of the water drop. Okay, I don't know why I did that, but I did. So after the retouching, I went ahead and I added all of my color toning, and I think this just pulled the picture together even more. Now for this type of color toning, I wanted to add more texture to the skin, and I also brought out the whites. I still wanted the photo to pop, but not too much. I still feel like it looks soft. It looks like Charmin, like toilet paper, like soft. That was a weird analogy. I don't know why I said. I feel like we were on the right track, and then I just brought up toilet paper. So I popped out her eye color, and then I also popped out some of the color. So we're seeing a lot more highlight now. So I got rid of the highlights, and then I brought them back for some God knows what reason. I don't know why I did that. So let me show you guys the before and after for this photo. So the next person is Haley Danielle. Her picture is stunning. I love the way that she took this. It's such a different perspective, you know, assuming this is like in a tennis court. And I love how, you know, you're seeing the lines in one side of the picture and then they kind of disappear on the other side. And, you know, the makeup, the styling, the model, it's all beautiful. I think you did a great job. I love how you cropped this. So the first thing I did was open up Camera Raw and I added in a Lightroom preset. This preset really, again, it's just like the last one. It just added in a lot of color and made it very soft. It wasn't too much. It was a good base. So what I was looking for was just a good base of colors that I can add on to. So that was the first step. The second step was the retouching. So I just cleaned up the skin, as you guys can tell, and I really tried to keep it as natural as possible. I didn't want to go overboard with the retouching. The next thing I did was add my toning. And we're just bringing back a lot more texture. I'll show you guys a before from the preset and then adding in my colors. It's very, very subtle. You probably will be like, you literally did nothing. But I did. I added like 15,000 layers. But I wanted to keep it very simple for the color toning on this one, and I think it works very well with the picture. And I really like how it turned out. So let me show you guys that picture and then a before and after. So the next one is Lorenzo Frisson. And on first glance, you're probably thinking, I don't even know how I'm gonna retouch this because it's so dark. This one looks it looked a little challenging, okay? So, I mean, it was a little bit difficult at first. You know, you wanna bring out the shadows, you wanna bring out the picture without making it noisy, you know, adding a lot of grain and kind of ruining the quality of the picture. So that was definitely something that I had to kind of watch out for when editing this picture, because it was shot, I mean, if I were to guess the f-stop, it's looking like, I don't know, f5,000? So the first thing I did was, of course, you know, add in a little bit of a preset, give myself a good base, pop out the colors a little bit more, bring this photo a little bit to life, just a little bit. We're just breathing in a couple of breaths, not too much. So I started with that, and then I did my retouching. I cleaned up some of the skin. Now that, you know, we added that base, we could see the skin a little bit more, so I want to just clean it up very slightly. So the next thing is I got rid of those two lights in the background. I mean, we appreciate some good backlight, but it wasn't even trying, you know, it was really just distracting for this picture, so I got rid of that. And then what I did is added in my own color toning, which really, you know, made the picture, again, a little bit of my own style. And again, this one was a little bit more difficult for me because it was so dark to begin with. And you're kind of just finding ways of bringing out the, you know, like making it brighter, but not too bright to where it looks like she's, you know, in the sunlight on a beach when she's clearly not. So I think it was just finding the right balance, which led me to my final picture, and I hope you guys like it. So here it is. Next person up is Robert Cordero, and his picture was so cool. I knew I had to, you know, include this one for sure. The colors are really cool, and I like how the picture was taken, so I had a lot of fun with this one. Let me show you guys what I did. So using the Camera Raw window, I used a Lightroom preset to set my base, and this is a different kind of preset than the last couple pictures. I use a different one for all of my pictures, by the way. It's not like I'm just pressing the same button and I'm like, yeah, let's just do that. So I kind of just try to match the preset with the type of picture that I'm editing. It changed the hue of that deep magenta, and now it's kind of like a coral red color. It's very dull, which I like. So I thought that would be a very good base to start with. Then I took it into retouching, and then I did that. I cleaned up the skin. For some reason, the retouching was a little bit difficult on this one. I think the skin texture, you know, the photo is very sharp, and when it's really, really sharp, sometimes it can be harder for me to retouch. So this one took me a couple extra minutes, you know. I also got rid of like those stray hairs like on her forehead. The next thing I did was I added in my toning, And oh my god, the first time I edited this picture, the toning was out of control. I looked at it a couple hours later and I'm like, what? This is not good. I don't know why I did this. I went at like 100%. So I took it down from 100%. Now we're kind of like at 40-50%. So it's a little more subtle. This color toning I think really complemented the photo, and I added in like a hint of blue to her hair. You can see it. You know, if you look a little close, you can see. So the last step, I took a sparkler texture, I set it to screen, and then I kind of just fit it to the flame and to make it look like there's like sparkles coming out of it. So I just thought it was pretty cool. That is my final picture. I'm gonna show you guys that plus the before and after. So here it is. So the very last photo is from Victoria Livingston, and it's a beautiful portrait of a girl, and she has some light speckled on her collarbone right here, and then you know she has her hand in a pose. And I really love the toning of this, the colors. I just had a couple of ideas of how I could edit this, so I wanted to, you know, try it out. So the first thing I did was a simple cleanup. I didn't want to do a preset for this one because I wanted to just kind of keep it a little bit more on the natural side. So I did a skin cleanup. So retouching, you know, making sure that like I took care of any stray hairs, which there weren't actually. And then the next thing that I did was I added in a different type of toning to this one, and I really like how it turned out. I wanted to make it more on the warmer side, you know, since the picture was kind of going there anyways. I'm like, let's just go together, you know, let's just get in let's carpool there, you know. So I added in a lot of like photo filter adjustment layers, curves layer, very subtle, and I think it turned out wonderful. You guys can let me know what you think. I'm gonna show you guys before and after, and then the final picture. Alright guys, so those are all of the subscriber photos. First of all, I want to thank all the subscribers who submitted their pictures to me last year. I'm so sorry it took this long. Just know that there's so much going on, and I didn't want to just, you know, do whatever, and I really wanted to work on these pictures and make them really nice for you guys. So I hope you guys like them. Let me know your thoughts down below. How did I do? And as always, I would love to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll most definitely be doing another one of these, so look out for submitting your picture on my Facebook. So I'll see you guys later.